couple minutes to get set up. I already have my, I think it's the NASDAQ chart I already set up here. So pull this guy over here, get going. Today looks like yesterday, the charts. Pretty much. It's well, there's the trade from last night there that was pretty good. And we gotta go. Okay, so NASDAQ, oops, wrong one. Over here. So the NASDAQ, you can see it's actually at the bottom of the Tokyo there. So if I was just take a random guess, I would think we're going to take out this low and then go back up and possibly take this out if there's enough volume today. So yeah, we'll probably be trading along. But anyways, I pre kind of set that guy up there just to make things quicker. And let's get this set up. So we got to go to the 15-minute, and US30 is just pumping. There you go. What time's this? 2. Okay. So from here to here, it looks like is US30. So wild guess for US30. I would say down today. We'd be trading short just because it's above the VWAP, and normally it's a reversal, right, of the following session. So yeah, I'd say down, but who knows? Who knows what's going to happen today with US30? The trend could continue going up there. So US30 and the Nasdaq is like totally separated. As you can see there, US30 is going up, Nasdaq's coming down, and I'm sure the S&P 500 looks exactly like US30. So let's look at gold for a second. So gold came down and then just went up. Huh. Okay, let's get our lines on the chart here. And I've got, I don't know if you guys remember this, like 2 weeks ago, I took my son down to sick kids. He has seizures. So I have to take him there like every like 2 or 3 months to get an MRI. And the hospital's supposed to call today. They said, well, you know, hospitals, right? So they said 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. is when they're going to call. So I don't really know what time. So yeah, if they call during the session, guys, I'm going to have to leave just because it's like, you know, it's the hospital, right? I can't just be like, oh, sorry, oh, that's a nice sound. I don't know if you guys heard that, but that sound is me making money in the school community. So it's like a commission or something. Yeah, so things are going pretty good. What I'm going to do here, actually, I'll talk about this really quick. So we still have another minute. If we look over here on leaderboard, this is what I'm going to be doing. Is the 30-day leaderboard. Uh, the 30-day leaderboard every 30 days. I'm going to give away a prop firm challenge. So I'll just go. Well, you can either take the money or go and buy a prop firm challenge, right? So I'll just give the person $100. The 30-day leader. Yeah. It's making sure I get that call is really important. So I gotta. Yeah, Tara just said there in the chat that I gotta take that call. Yeah, so even if I'm in a trade, guys, I'll take the call. I'll leave my chart. I don't think it'll be that long. Like they'll probably just tell me like, oh, everything's fine, kind of thing. So yeah, but yeah, I gotta take it just because it'd be pretty. My wife would be so mad if I was like, oh, I didn't take it because I was trading. She'd get pretty pissed off. Okay. So, and my wife's not home to take it. So, 9:30, we went to the beach yesterday, a date day, just me and my wife, because my son's at my dad's because he has satellite TV. We don't have a satellite here. And, or is it cable? I don't know, satellite or cable. And they were watching soccer, the soccer game there with a bunch of friends. So my son was gone. So me and my wife went to the beach yesterday. It was pretty awesome. And we took the dog with us. The dog loves the beach. And then we went out for dinner afterwards. And then I was trying to get her to go to a movie, but the only movie we could find was Supergirl. And she was like, I'm not watching that. So I was like, okay, that's fine. So we just went home. Okay, yesterday was Sunday, or no, yesterday was Monday, and we did our 4 trades again yesterday. Trade number 2 was a loss. I made, like, a little bit of profit, but it wasn't anything to be like, "Oh, wow," kinda thing about. Yeah, so this is doing this, it's taking out this liquidity, and who knows? It could still just the trend could be down today, guys. The Nasdaq, like, we don't know. We kinda have to wait. There's the setup for US30. So if we get a break of this, I'm kinda thinking we're gonna get shorts today. So let me get my chart set up. And the MYM contract I'm looking at is pretty much touching the VWAP. So still, if we get a body open below here, I'm going to take the trade. So we got 20 more seconds, and I'll just put a line on my chart so I can know exactly here. And we'll see if we get that entry. My firm account, like, oh, we didn't get the entry yet. Here, I'll show you guys this. I don't know if I should show you this, but anyways, I'll show you. Look at my account balance on my firm account. I got to make 900 more dollars, and then I'll pass that 150K challenge, which is pretty good. So under 900, like 850 or 8 something. Pretty crazy. So, yeah, this here. Sometimes I think like we should just jump in and not follow the entry model on these first um when it breaks first, you know? But I haven't tested out the like, back tested it, like, to figure out the win ratio of that, just to buy as soon as it breaks. But yeah, during low liquidity is probably when most people are trading. There you go. There's the entry. When during low liquidity is probably when most people are trading in the course there. So yeah, I gotta kind of not talk like that. Oh my god, my trade didn't enter. Oh, it is entered. Holy shit! Why isn't it showing on my screen? Fuck! It was just at $600 of profit. It's at 400. Why isn't it showing on my screen? Okay, I'm gonna have to manually close this. Anyways, there I took $400. Oh my god, it's not closing out. Okay, anyways, sell at the VWAP, guys. I don't know what the heck's going on with my stuff here today. My trade's not selling. Okay, it's out now. So, anyways, it touched the VWAP. That was our first target. So it made money. Here, I'll show you my thing, but that was scary. So I got like another 500 bucks to go. That was freaking scary, man. I don't know what is with my I don't know if it's Trading View or the other software. Hopefully, is anyone else's Trading View or whatever is messing up? It must be Trading View, or is it just mine? Because I had to manually close that trade out. Like I couldn't just click the X button on the trade because it wasn't showing up. Anyways, that was good. We got out pretty much at the VWAP was when I started trying to get out of the trade. That was quick though. So I think that it will come down more, guys. It's just that was a super, super quick trade because it pretty much got in and then it went straight to the VWAP. If you guys are still in the trade, I'd get the hell out of it because it's sitting on the top of the Tokyo session. Like, yeah, it could come all the way down here, but like these are big candles. So, that's some quick money there. Even if you're in on like say 8 lots or 6 lots or something like that in US30, like that's some pretty quick profits there. Because it's probably going to go like this here, or it just could come down. Who knows? Okay, so we've got 938 over here. So I got to put this down here so no one gets confused. We got to wait till 945 for the NASDAQ trade. You did a long, not a short. Oh, yeah. Red line means short. Green line means long. So Don't feel bad. I do that all the time. Like I'll just click the wrong button. Hopefully you didn't lose any money with that one or got out where you came in. Yeah, so here we go. Here's a little reversal here. Okay, I wouldn't touch this. I'd wait for it to show signs. Like we could actually find a fair value gap here, but there's probably a gap way up here. So I would just kind of hold back for a minute. Yeah, look at that right there. So we'll put this here. There's two of them, right? So it's either going to go to there or like to here, roughly. And then it'll come back down. I think it's going to be down here today. Like the end of our trading session, we should be down here. Or who knows? It's pretty bullish. Maybe it goes up and then breaks out and we get a long position. Oh, $12 loss. Yeah, that's nothing. That's fine. That's okay. That's all good. Yeah, that was scary. That's like the third time that's happened to me where I'm in a trade and the trade doesn't show up on my chart. Okay, so this guy is going for the low here. So let's go. We could probably take another short. Let's just wait though. Yeah, we've got this here. So we've got a fair value gap there. It's probably going to take this out. So there's a whole bunch of equal lows here. So we could take a really quick short here if you want. I know it's a little late, but it's probably going to go to here. So yeah, maybe I'm going to get into a little sell right there. Oh, seriously, it's not showing up on my chart again. Oh, there it is now. Okay. Oh my God, it's not getting me out of the trade. Okay, there's something wrong with my software today. Okay, guys, it got me out of my trade after I clicked the button a billion times. There, I just passed my test phase. Look at pretty cool. I need to make 9,000. I made 9,153 bucks. Okay. I know that's really quick trades, but the market's like this is crazy, guys, how fast it's moving. You know, if you're in this trade, I don't know, you could stay in if you want. It's probably going to come down here now if we get a body open below this line. Okay, we need a body open below the line. So, oh, I've been forgetting to mark the trades down. So we've done 2 trades. Both of them have been profitable. And should I continue trading on this account? No. So what I'm going to do here, because it's past, obviously, right? Like I went 100 and something bucks over. I think it's 9,000, right? For a that I have to make with this thing. I'm pretty sure it is the 150K account. So I'm going to go and paper trade now because there's no point like, you know, something happening and then. So I'm just going to log into a paper trading account and then I'm going to do that. And I'm going to do like a 50K paper trading account here. So I'll just put in 50K and do a paper trading account. And then I'll trade on that for the rest of the session. Yeah, guys, as soon as you pass your test phase, stop trading on your account. I'm just going to check really quick if it's 9,000. I'm pretty sure it is. Tradeify. Okay. We got to keep an eye on this guy though, because we still have 2 minutes over there. So yeah, 9,000 is the profit target. Okay, cool. Okay. So, okay, this guy's going back up there. So pretty much that was pretty good sell. Sorry the trade's so quick, guys. It's just like if it happens quick, it happens quick, right? Hopefully you guys are even getting the trades. Because those first 2 trades were like boom, boom, really quick. Like, it's 9:43 and we've already done 2 trades. And the trades were quick because the candles are so big. So I'm pretty sure this is the low here for the Nasdaq. Um, Not for the day, I'm just saying for our setup. So if this is our setup for the Nasdaq, 9:30, and then 9:45 hasn't happened yet, but it's, in one more minute. I don't think it's gonna break this in the next minute, but who knows? And yeah, US30, I still feel we're gonna be down here, but it might take out this fair value gap before it comes all the way down here. I gotta make sure I have my ringer on my phone. Okay. Uh, so for the people that came on late, because I see there's 20 people on here now. We've already done 2 trades, believe it or not. It was insane. Really, really quick. I've got a call today. So my son did an MRI a couple weeks ago. Um, I have a call from the hospital in Toronto from 8 o'clock, 8 a.m. to 1 a.m. is when they're gonna call, like, sometime. So that kind of falls because our session's from 9:30 to 10:30. So if they call, guys, like, I have to go off the call, there. So, yeah, if it does happen within the trading session, I just wanna warn you, okay, about that, but hopefully it won't be that long. I'm pretty sure they'll just say, "Oh, we're just checking in, everything's fine, blah, blah, blah," kinda thing like that. I'm sure if it was something bad, they would, like, tell us to go there, right? So, because that's normally what happens. If something is, my son was born with, like, a really, like, extremely well, think of it this way, Sick Kids Hospital is, like, the biggest hospital for kids in the world. Like, people from all over the world take their kids to Toronto Sick Kids Hospital, and what he's got, like, a brain deformity. Like, he's perfectly fine, like a normal little kid, but he's a brain deformity on the left side of his brain, and, they've never seen it before, and they had to go in their textbooks to figure out, like, what it was. So, yeah, it was pretty crazy, and we thought, for one day, we thought that he had a brain tumor. The doctor at our local hospital in Barrie said, "Yeah, he might have a brain tumor. We have to take him to sick kids." So my wife's, like, crying, and she's freaking out and stuff like that, and he's sitting there, and he's like, "Am I gonna die?" And I'm like, "Oh my god, like, holy jeez, this is crazy." So, yeah, and then he had 2 seizures when the doctor said that. So I think the doctor said that in front of him when he was 10. So, I think he said that to see what would happen, and he, like, instantly had a seizure when he said that because it was like it's something to do with his brain and the swelling or something like that. So, yeah, it's pretty crazy, but he has to get a MRI, like, every 3 months just to check things out, and, yeah, he hasn't had a seizure since he's been put on, seizure medicine. I don't know why I'm telling you guys this, but I guess I'm just trying to explain the phone call that I might have to take here pretty soon if it happens. So, yeah, but he's fine. He plays soccer. He's got, like, a bunch of friends and, he's doing good. And, they said he might kinda grow out of it, like, once his head grows and stuff when he's older, like a teenager, I guess. So, no trades here, guys. It's just like, you know yeah, thanks, Tara. It's, yeah, parenting life. Things happen, you just gotta kinda go with the flow. So, we've got these gaps up here, and we're just kinda waiting around. There's nothing we can do right now, guys. This hasn't given a setup yet. Well, we have this setup, we don't have the entry. This thing here is going sideways. I've already said I think it's gonna come down and take this out, but it might wick up to here. So if it wicks up to here, then we could think about getting in a short position. If it comes all the way up to here and a body doesn't open above here, then we could take a short position. That's what I'd like to see. Is it come all the way up here, but I don't think it will. I think we're going to go sideways here. Maybe it touches here and then it comes down and takes this out. We've already done 2 trades. So for the I think there was about 15 people on for the first trade and the second trade, and then about 5 more people came in. But yeah, we've already taken 2 trades. Yeah. Yeah, I think he will grow out of it. Like, that's what all the doctors are saying. Like, no one's ever seen it before. It's just in their, like, medical books or whatever. But yeah, I think he will grow out of it. They're all kind of just saying, "Oh, he'll probably grow out of it there." And it was funny, the nurse or doctor or whatever, was this, young Asian lady. She looked like, I don't know, they all look young to me, but she looked like she was in her 20s. And, she explained it to him. She said, "You have a fat pocket in your head," and she showed, like, the X-ray and stuff like that. It was hilarious. A fat pocket because it looks like fat, like it's white. So, that was pretty funny. We all laughed at that because she's like, I don't know what the name for this or anything like that," so she just called it a fat pocket. And then like, a month later, they figured out what it was through their little textbooks. So I'm down 45 bucks on the 2 trades. I need a winner. Yeah, we'll hope for how did okay, I understand how you lost money on the first trade because you entered a long when it should have been a short. The second trade, did it just happen too fast for you? Because I don't think I talked about the VWAP until I was saying, "I'm getting the hell out of this trade, it's hit the VWAP." But yeah, any of these, like, I know you're new there, Tara, but, any of these lines that I have on my chart, like this box here, is really, really strong support and resistance. So when it hits that box, uh, that's a point of interest. The VWAP's a point of interest. And then, of course, you go long if it breaks and then a body opens above the green. You go short if it breaks and a body opens below the red there. And then all this is in the course as well. And I know it's kind of hard for you guys to go through the course, learn everything in the course, and then attend these VIP lives every single day, 5 days a week. There, but I try and keep things as simple as possible. Like if I talk about trading, I'm trying to refer like to the course, right? Like it's set up pretty much how the course teaches you. Like we have this box here, which I call the Tokyo range, which is strong point of support. You can see what it's doing. And then these models here are actually in like a VIP section. So all these right here, right? They're the models, which the standard members can't see this. They can't see these. They can only see the lessons in the course, which is really freaking good for $9 a month. It basically teaches you how to trade there. But yeah, you got to be really, really quick with scalp trading. Like if it hits your target, you have to just get out. You have to sell. Okay, so this guy here, um, didn't really do what I wanted to. I wanted to see it come up here more. So I would say we're gonna look for something like this. Okay, like a body open below here, and then I'm pretty confident it's gonna come down to here. So this might be our third trade. Is this? This I don't really feel it's gonna give a short. Like I was watching it last night because I did a trade call last night, and it's come down a lot. I just don't feel that this session it's gonna, continue going down. It could, but yeah, so I don't like short positions in the Nasdaq today. So if it does give them guys, I would drop your lot size with it, get in and out quick. Um, because yeah, it has come down a lot. Like I can't really see why they'd want to take it down now. They'd probably want to go up, grab some liquidity, and then bring it back down. Okay. This is really what I want to see here. Okay. So I want to see a body open below this black line, and then I get in a short from here to here. Okay. I think it's a good idea to trade with keyboard. Oh yeah, I'm on a keyboard. I don't use a mouse. Yeah, I don't know. I've never used a mouse when I'm trading. Um, but like I'm finding trades over here, guys, and then I'm going all the way over to my screen to do the trades. So I think that like if we have things set up and you guys know the trade beforehand, like this is the trade I'm looking for. Body open here, and then this is the position I'd want to get out at. But maybe it doesn't come down and hit the bottom. So I would get out when it we put a trend line on there. If his price starts to go sideways, then I'm looking to get out. Okay. So yeah, this is our trade here. This guy, holy smokes, he wants to give a short as well. Okay, so just pick one of these. They look like they're both doing the same thing. Maybe I'll do the NASDAQ because we've already done US30 a lot. So I'll just do a NASDAQ short. Here, you can do whatever you guys want. And I'm really surprised the NASDAQ's dropping like this. So I'm just going to wait for the entry. But yeah, you could do a short in any of these. I think this trade is better though, but who knows? Maybe I'll do them both because I passed my test phase today. If you guys were following along here, I actually passed it with the first two trades I did today, and so now I'm just trading in a paper account, like the demo account thing. Okay, so Nasdaq gave an entry, a sell entry. Okay, holy smokes! And this paper account's not really the trade's not showing up in it either. What is going on? Is it my internet? Why are you not showing up? Okay, it's in nice profit though. Oh no, it's in 20 bucks a profit. Uh, okay, let me figure this out. Oh, there it is. Okay, now I see it. So we have no target for this guy, but it's in good profit 58, 70, 80. Okay, I'm taking profit on that trade. 90 bucks. Come on, get out of the trade. What is going on with my software today? Oh, okay, it made $78 on this little uh this is paper trading, guys. So it's 78 bucks. Okay. Um, on my little, you got 201 bucks of profit on that guy. That's awesome. That's the kind of stuff I want to see because that's like a daily goal. Like most people, they go to a day job, after taxes, you're taking home a couple $100 a day, right? To make that in one trade, it's just like a crazy feeling. But here's the thing is like you can lose $200 just as quick as you can make 200 bucks. So that guy, I forget his name. The guy, he looks like a crazy guy. He works on Wall Street. He's got like a big white beard. I forget his name. He's like the most popular trader in the world that on Wall Street. But he always says, don't think about your profit. Think about your what you like. What are you willing to lose? Not what are you willing to make. What are you willing to lose? And that's how you start your trading day. So, which I think is really, really good. Risk management is it, guys. Like if you don't have proper risk management, like what's the point? Uh, you can get sick and can't go to work as well and make nothing. Yeah, see, it's yeah. If you want to, yeah, Epstein of Wall Street. That's his name. Yeah, Epstein of Wall Street. Randy knows who I'm talking about. I actually saw a YouTube video about him this morning. Um, yeah, he always says like someone will just ask him something on the spot. That's his real name. Yeah, that Peter. Um, someone will just ask him on the spot, and he'll give this like amazing answer. Where you're like, oh, where did that come from? That's crazy. Okay, so this US30 trade here, guys, start thinking about getting the heck out of it. It's almost at your take profit. This one, we never looked for a take profit. Like it just, you know, it gave $100 pretty quick. I would say take profit anytime. It's kind of creating equal lows here. Okay. Like I know I got out of it really quick just because I was, my trade wasn't showing up on my chart. Good thing I'm on a paper account right now. Uh, Yours is doing it too. Okay. So yeah, that's what's happening to me is there as well. So this is what I did that fixed it is I logged in and out of my account. So you can try that. So go to trading view and then if you go up here, click on trade, you'll see log out. log out of your account and then log back in. That fixed it for me. So yeah, try that because that fixed it for me. Okay. So yeah, I'd get out of this, guys. This one, has already told us to get out. It's starting to have a reversal there. So that's 3 trades, 3 profits, which is normal. And then the 4th trade, I normally have a loss when I look through my trading history. And that's why personally myself, I take 3 trades and then I just call it like a day if I'm not trading like live with you guys, right? When I'm trading live with you guys, because I know people come in late, I kind of just keep on calling trades. But normally after 3 trades, that's when the liquidity starts to slow down after 10 a.m. and or 10:30 kind of thing like that, 10:20. And then yeah, I don't get as good of trades. I get stopped out. Well, not stopped out, but like my mental stop loss hits, break of trend line, all those kind of things. Okay. So yeah, I think this is the bottom for both of these guys. I can't see the NASDAQ continuing going down. Like, that's pretty crazy. But who knows? US30 is probably going to continue going up because it took out the Tokyo low, right? Like, let's look at the 15-minute. Yeah, look at that. That's why these trades, the first 2 trades were so quick, guys. Like, look at these candles. That's so much volume. Like, within 45 minutes, it took out all the trading since like 6:45 basically. Took it all out that quick. Oh, you're like brand new. Like you just joined right now. Um I would recommend going through the course if you haven't gone through the course yet before you start trading in here. Unless you understand like buying and selling. If you understand buying and selling, you can pretty much just like cuz I'm calling the trades out as we're going and it's pretty easy to understand. Like my red line means short, my green line means long, and then, I set targets and stuff like that. So I guess we can get rid of these for now cuz the we just got shorts out of this. And this was our last entry. Uh, let's put the Hintakeyashi candles back on. Yeah, but in the course, there's a lot of things like Hintakeyashi candles, um, fair value gaps, all that kind of stuff that most traders don't use. Like most traders trade on standard candles. I just think for a beginner, it's so much easier to see the Hintakeyashi candle, like to spot the trend, like what's happening, and for reversals too. Like when you start to see neutral like this, something's going to happen. Like maybe price will go up, or maybe it's going to like a spring. Like this is kind of how I explain things. It's like a spring compounding when the candles are small and they're neutral like this, and they're not like bearish or bullish, right? Like these are bullish candles, these are bearish candles with the Hintakeyashi candle. These are neutral candles. So when candles are neutral, it's going to go either go sideways like it's doing right now. It's like a spring, like compounding, and it's going to explode to one direction. You just don't know what direction it is. So if we get one candle that looks like this over here, we know, hey, we could probably start trading long, but it'd be kind of a higher risk trade because in the course, you learn all these confirmations like the VWAP, your levels, all that kind of stuff, right? So if all the confirmations don't line up, like if we were to go long here, do a buy, and it's below the VWAP, then that makes it like one confirmation doesn't line up. So it doesn't make an A plus setup. It makes it what well, I call it a high risk trade. It's like we could take a long now, basically, right? So maybe I'll do that. This is US30. I'll do a buy. Okay. So um it's not an A plus setup. It's a high risk trade, which is actually called a B trade. If you go to like institutional courses and stuff, they call them B trade, an A trade, a B trade, and a C trade. So, oh my god, and this didn't show up again when I clicked my button. Okay, now it is, and that's a horrible buy. But I think it'll go up. Let's look for fair value gaps here. Um, put this guy on, and we've got one right here. Yeah, there's a bunch through here. So who knows? It could go to the VWAP, could go like this. We'll put, I think it looks like a point of struggle around here. Actually, that could have been its point of struggle that it went up to. But there's this right here. So we'll see there. But yeah, this is like the start of a reversal here. So who knows? Maybe this is the low for US30 for the day, and then it just continues going up. We don't really know. NASDAQ is ranging. Okay. So it could give us another short here pretty soon. So if a body opens below here, it could actually give a short position. And this guy here, still ranging. You could put a trend line there. I don't know if you guys took this trade. I was just like, oh yeah, I'm going to get in a trade here. But that's probably the trend line for this trade. And it's pretty much at our entry right now. Yeah, but it's showing signs it wants to go up, but it's like weak, right? So it might just break this line and continue going sideways. We don't really know. This guy here, okay, this is a high risk trade just because the time of day, it's after 10 a.m. So the volume's like starting to slow down if it gives us a short position here, right? If this trend line here breaks, then I just get out of my trade. I just sell because if that breaks, it could take out this low and continue going down. Okay. The odds are it's probably going to go up or sideways and then up. This one here, like I really feel the NASDAQ needs to be done going down. Like look at it. Look at the 4 hour even. It's crazy, right? Like this just feels like a bottom, right? Like this is like an overall bottom kind of trend line. And, we go back up. Maybe we don't take out this high. And then later in the week, this trend line breaks and then we come down more. To me, that's kind of what it feels like today. But don't trade based upon that, guys. Like, don't just randomly, buy because I said that. We have to wait for the trade setup. This guy's back to like where we got in that trade. If you took it, I don't know if anyone took it. I'm in it. So you're in that trade. That's the trade number 4, which normally, if I look through my trade history, that's the trade I lose. But yeah, it's in profit now. Yeah, you could take profit at this previous high because it could touch that and then come down, or it could a body. Like if a body opens above here with the standard candles, okay, oops, these ones, if we get a body open above this line, pretty much 100% it's going to go to there. But what it's doing now, it actually might get us out of this trade, or maybe it's grabbing liquidity to actually make that move and go up. Well, you can see the candles are going up. They're kind of following our trend line. This guy here is just going sideways. But yeah, this one now is just telling me like, next time it's up here and it gives me a little profit, just get out. If it breaks the trend line, just get out. But I still feel it's going to go up. But if it breaks, I just get out. I don't really think, guys. I just get out of the trade. Like, what's the point of staying in something if it breaks your plan? You just got to get out. That's how you kind of stay profitable. Is you don't hold on to losers. If you hold on to losers, that's when things really go wrong. Okay, so this broke here, so I'm just going to get out of this trade. Boom, it's a loss. It's not getting me out. Oh my god. Good thing this is a paper account. Oh, there, it did get me out. Okay. So I took a loss on that one, even though my projection overall is it's going to come up, but it broke my trend. These candles here are pathetic, right? Like they're just, this one's nice. The rest of them are just kind of neutral, crawling along. So it's telling me, sure, maybe it'll come down here, maybe it'll come down here, and then maybe it'll go back up, or maybe a body opens here and then it goes down. Imagine if I was to stay in this trade, right? and just like cross my fingers. Oh, I hope it'll go up. I hope it'll go up. And then it doesn't and it continues going down. And then I blow my account. That would suck. So I got out there. This guy here, still a body hasn't opened below. Okay. And what you never want to do is just all of a sudden jump in the opposite trade. Like for instance, when this broke here, I wouldn't just jump into a short. Like sure, it might work out and price might be down here by the end of our session. But that's not a good thing to do is just to change your bias without like really thinking about things. Hopefully you guys got it when it went back in profit there. But if you didn't, that's fine. It's all good. It's all good. Our first three trades were like quick in profit. And if we get a body open below this green box here, it could continue down even further. So yeah, this just feels like a bottom for me in the NASDAQ. So I'm going to say take this trade off the table. This short, I wouldn't do it. It's just too much sideways there. It could just do a wick and then continue going up or start to go up, I should say. But yeah, that's just too much sideways action. Oh, I got to write down the fourth trade was a loss. It's funny too because after the third trade, I started talking about that my fourth trade is always a loss. If I look at my trade data, it's like the majority of losses that I have is the fourth trade. It's really strange. So let's see what this guy here does. It's got 30 more seconds. It could uh it could be a liquidity sweep and then it goes back up. Nobody knows. I think we should look at gold. See what gold's up to cuz we still have another 20 minutes in the session. So we've got the 15-minute chart. Oh, damn. Gold is looking like we can get some shorts out of it. Okay. So gold likes to go um which I'm calling the order block. It's order block is an actual thing. But some people say order block is 3 candles. Some people say it's like what I say is like a clump of candles all together is the order block, like where the most volume is building up and then a move happens. So it's probably gold is going for here for like this area, right? The VWAP's there as well. Okay. NASDAQ like gave us that short entry, but you stayed in the US30 and lost $70. Yeah. Yeah. It happens. So this guy here, yeah, I'm afraid to touch the NASDAQ, guys. Like it's just look at this. This is the daily range, and it's like maxed right out at overbought or sorry, oversold. So also something else we got to think about when we're trading is like a high risk trade. You're not trading on as many lots as like an A plus setup. A very high risk trade, you're not trading on as many lots as a high risk trade, right? So you always want to drop your lot size. So then, if it's an A plus setup, everything's good. Like say for instance here, if we had have got a body open above here, this is an A plus setup. It's probably going to go to there. So then you can use your maximum lot size that you'd feel comfortable using. Like say for instance, you're trading on a 50K account and you're like, yeah, I feel comfortable in a trade with 6 lots, then you can use 6 lots on your trade, right? An A plus setup. But if you get, like, for instance, this trade here, which we had set up, but I didn't take because I was like, it's just over, it's crazy. Like the NASDAQ keeps on going down, which this trade would have worked out, would have gave us profit. But this is not an A plus setup at all, right? This indicator over here is telling us that the market needs to like have a breath. It needs to go back up. It needs to go sideways for a while, kind of thing, or back up. And then we're below the VWAP, which is good for a short, right? We're pretty far away from the bottom of the Tokyo session. Uh, all those things like that. The time of day, it's after 10 a.m. Like the major volume has already come in. Um, When the major volume comes in, guys, normally they're looking to take out previous liquidity from the previous session with the volume that's coming in, and then they throw price in the opposite direction. So today, they took out the liquidity, which is here, and then they continued throwing price down, right? And they're continuing to do it. So if we look to the left, we can kind of have an idea of like what are they doing? Where are they taking the price? I'm talking about institutions. So they're taking it probably down to here, okay? Which when it hits here, like when it hits here, then I'd start looking at the Nasdaq again, right? To see if it finds some kind of bottom, goes sideways a bit, and then I could think about long positions. Okay, when I start to see on the 15-minute chart the candle color change. Okay, like it starts to be neutral, and then we start to get a bullish candle, and then I can be like, oh yeah, okay, now we're gonna trade long. But yeah, this is just so dangerous just to randomly click buy or sell when it's doing this, because you could click buy like this right now for a beginner trader. They're looking at this and thinking, oh, I should click buy, I should click buy. You can click buy and it can, the next candle could be down here on the 1 minute chart, right? So you don't know. You got to kind of be patient. You just have to wait. Oh, I forgot to mark the fourth trade was a loss. There we go. Loss. There, you just have to wait around and be patient with things. And then if you have a loss in your session, like say for instance, um, like Michelle said that she had a $70 loss. Say that was the loss for like the end of the session, she's down $70. Never, ever, ever think, oh, I'm going to continue trading because I want to make that back. Because I'm telling you right now, if you do that, you'll notice you'll be down $2,000 or $1,000, in the following hour when you start having those thoughts. Guys, that always happens. Like to beginner, intermediate traders, they'll have a loss and then they'll think, oh, I need to continue trading to make it back. And then they end up in a worse position, from where they first had that thought of, oh, I need to make it back. Okay. So you can see this guy touched here and now it's kind of bouncing back up, but we need to just wait. Yeah. Like even if you lost $30 or whatever, but you've done your 3 trades, just stop. Just walk away. Like tomorrow's a new day. Tomorrow you could make $500. You don't know, right? Um but yeah, we did 4 trades. One was a loss. That 4th trade was a pretty bad loss. If you just waited like I did, but you had opportunities to get out of it. Okay, and look at that. Now it's just tanked. I don't even know where that trade was. I think it was here, right? If you watch the replay, I think I said 3 times it's back to our entry point, right? And then I had that trend line here, okay? Like we got in on, I think it was this candle here. I got in around here is where I got in. So it had like both of these candles here were pretty much break even. This candle was profit. This candle here was profit break even type thing. Like we're talking really small profits, right? If you're in there with say 2 lots or 1 lot or 3 lots or whatever, it's very, very small profit. And then I got out when this thing broke. Soon as it broke, I'm like, I'm out of the trade, right? So yeah, you just kind of have to you never want to sit in a trade and just let it go against you. Like imagine buying here, having 3 opportunities to get out of the trade at break even or small profit, and then letting the trade just go against you. And then you're like, oh crap, and you sell here or you sell here. Like that's what happens to a lot of people, guys, is they just stay in the trade because they get this like fixation of like, I'm gonna make money, I'm gonna make money, I'm gonna make money. And that's why I was talking about that Einstein trader guy, I forget Peter or whatever his name is because I heard in a video, like that's what he said. He said, you got to think about what are you willing to lose, not what are you willing to make. Like, what are you willing to make? Sure, that's fun. It's fun thoughts, but you have to think about the risk in what you're doing and not always about, oh, I need to make more. I need to make more. And the funny thing about trading for most people is the average person out there that's, on these VIP lives or they're trading live with like a professional trader that, pays his bills by trading and stuff, they're not happy with making like $200 a day. on it, or taking $200 of profit from a trade. Like most people, guys. It's funny, and to think like you go to your, I'm not talking about you guys. I'm talking about like most people out there. They'll go to their day job and they'll make $200, but then they're not willing to take a $200 profit for the day, or they'll think, "Oh, that wasn't that great," kind of thing. It's funny because when I used to post my results on social media all the time, and I would get people commenting, "Why don't you make more? You should make more." And I'm like, "I'm making what I need to, like 250 a day. A great day is 500, and I'm sitting here for an hour, and the rest of the day I can do whatever the heck I want." Like, it's hilarious, the mindset of like people. It's so funny. Sorry if that sounds negative, but it's the truth. It's just so weird. I don't really get it. So, and to think like this as well is like, how much does a test phase cost? It costs $100. And when you do your first withdrawal, the minimum withdrawal you can do is 5 days of $150. So it's like you've 5x'd with your first withdrawal. So it's just kind of funny. The mindset of a lot of people out there, guys, is just so greedy what they want. It's crazy. So let's go back here. Sorry, I went on a rant there. That should have been a rant from the car video. That's a good topic too for rants from the car. Okay, so this guy here coming back up. We got 10 more minutes. That line is like, so that's the previous low, right? That we found on the 15 minute on this chart. I think it was the 15. Yeah, look at that. That's the previous low. So this could be a bottom because it took it out, right? If we were to draw, see the line across there, it's lower than this point. So this could be the bottom of the day. And that's not what I would expect from last night, because our trading, when we stopped trading yesterday, price was around here, right? So last night it came all the way down and then it continued coming down. That is crazy. Yeah, so there's a lot of people just randomly clicking the buy button right now in the Nasdaq, which should push price up. But yeah, I think it'll do something like this, where it just kind of messes with people a lot. And if it does something like this, we could actually get a wick that takes out this low here. So a wick that comes down, and then we get our proper like reversal there. So yeah, that's what I'd be watching for. And yeah, I wouldn't touch that. That's really, really sketchy. Let's look at gold. Okay, gold's just crawling along. I notice nowadays a lot of people, because I say like when you do 3 trades, just like that's it. A lot of people do the 3 trades and then they leave. They leave the live, which is good. I'd actually rather see you guys that than stick around and be like, oh, I'm going to take every single trade that Drew does. Um, yeah, take your take your 3 trades, and then take your profit, and then go live your day. Right, go do what you need to do. But yeah, I'm going to be here 10:30, guys, every single day, 5 days a week, till 9:30 to 10:30, and then Sunday. Oh, also this Sunday I can't do the live. You'll notice I took it off the, just because we'll be on vacation, and I'm pretty sure. Sorry, calendar. I'm pretty sure we'll be driving. We're going down to Niagara Falls for 3 days. I'm going to do the VIP lives from our hotel room, but yeah, I had to take this off the VIP live. Well, it's a question and answers, and if we get a trade, we get a trade during that session from 8 p.m. EST. But I'll be driving then, because we check in at like, I think we check in at 6:30 or 7 or something. Is our check in, and we never make it on time. So yeah, I just don't want to you know be in my car and then be like, oh, we didn't make it or whatever kind of thing. So I just deleted that one from the calendar, and I'll say that closer to the day as well. Yeah, okay, so look at this. It's doing that. It went up a bit and then now it's taking out this low. Holy smokes. So if we get a body open below this line, sorry, this line right here, or I'll pull it down a bit. If a body opens below that, even on the 1 minute chart, it could continue going down. So I wouldn't touch the NASDAQ. Like this is really scary. This over here, it's just way oversold the market, which is really dangerous to trade in. So gold looks like possibly we could get our next trade in gold, which nothing looks like great anymore. US30 is looking kind of like the NASDAQ, except it hasn't crashed as much. Um, but it's looking like it doesn't really know what it wants to do. Doesn't want to go up, doesn't want to go down. I'm going to delete this line here. So, yeah, maybe we get one more trade in gold. The trend is down. If we look at the 15-minute, yeah, I think we're not going to get a trade. I think we'll get a trade call, which is this box here. So I would think that if price comes, which I'm pretty sure it's going to come down here, I'm pretty sure price will come to this area. So comes down here, it could even come all the way down and take out these lows here, the wicks you see. I would wait. This is going to sound crazy. If you're like, I still want to trade, right? You didn't do your 3 trades. I would set an alert for down here. And then once that alert goes off, if it does, and then set an alert for above the VWAP. So if price comes down here, the VWAP is going to be like around the top of this box, roughly. And then once price goes above the VWAP, then trade long. But it could come down and do this for like this is hours on end, right? So it could do that for hours on end, or it could break the box and then we actually get a short. So I'm going to set this up here. So if price breaks below this here, you could short, right? Like overall, the trend in gold is down. It's been like crashing for quite a long time now. If we look at say the 4-hour chart, right, and you really go out, right, like you can see, it's just down, 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 like it's crashing. It has good pullbacks and stuff, but it's just crashing the overall. So I'd rather trade short in gold, but you can see here, if we were to get a short below this, then that's a pretty nice trade. Probably like this area here, it's going to come down to. The only long position I would take in gold is like what I was saying. I think we need to go to the 15-minute chart. If it comes down and then it comes back up and we get a body open like above this box here, which the VWAP would be down here. If price is all the way, if price came down to here, then goes back up, the VWAP. So it'd be above the VWAP. It'd be above the box is your entry. So that's your long position. Okay. So I'll put a line on this. So this is kind of your long position. So the box. So it comes down, grabs the liquidity, goes back up. You get a body open above the box, so you could start trading long. If you get a body open below the box, you trade short. Okay. That's like a really easy, I think, example. If for the people that wanted to continue to trade, but it could come down here and go sideways, like we don't know, right? But I just don't see a trade, guys. Like I'm not touching the Nasdaq. Like I wouldn't go short. I wouldn't go long in here. I don't want to be selling the bottom. There's a possibility that could happen. And I really think when it does hit its bottom, it's going to do like what it's doing. It's going to go up and then take out the low and then actually go up, right? US30, it's kind of the same thing as the Nasdaq. Like it doesn't really know what it wants to do right now. Okay. This could be a low, but we don't know. It makes sense. Like if you look at all this back here, this is really, really strong support. So maybe it goes back up now. Who knows? Yeah, I think that gold setup is the best to go with. Where was our gold? Right here. What the heck? Oh, we're on the 1-minute chart. This one. Yeah, I think that's the setup there. And the session's pretty much done now, guys. There. So this was not a too many trades. Normally we have way more trades on a Tuesday. We only had 4 trades today. And the fourth trade was pretty bad, but gave us lots of opportunity to get out. But that wick was pretty big um, there. And then the first three trades were profit there. So if you didn't get the first three trades, if you got trade number two or three, you probably had a loss today because the fourth trade was actually like pretty bad loss. Um, if you took like the full, like where I said, hey, I'm going to get out where if this trend line breaks, because price was our entry is pretty far away from that there. But yeah, last Tuesday we had 7 trades. Let's see trades here. So we had 5 like 5 weeks ago, 6 weeks ago we had 5 and then 6 and then 4. Yeah, so this is a low week. And the 2 weeks ago we had 6 trades again, I think. Yeah, so just 4 trades today. So your account's down. Are you trading on a paper account or an actual like firm account? Yeah, $42 is nothing. Like if you're trading on a firm account, that's nothing. Like you need to make I think 3,000 on a 50K account. So $42, what I say is anything around $50, like a $50 profit or a $50 loss, you kind of think of it as a break even day. And also, if you're new, you're probably trading on a lot size that is too small, maybe as well. So when you do have a profitable trade, like you're not taking as much profit as what you should be. Because if you go through the lives, you'll notice that, like, we're winning a lot more trades than we lose. Like maybe we win 3 trades and we lose 4, or we win 5 trades and we lose 1 kind of thing. Or sorry, we have 4 trades and we lose the 4th trade kind of thing. Not 4 trades lost. Like today, we had 4 trades and we lost the 4th trade. So a lot of times it means you just need to work on your risk management, and then you need to up your lot size, which comes with confidence, right? So that's a pretty hard one. But yeah, when you're first getting started, I recommend just, trade on one lot until you get comfortable clicking buy and sell, and then your losses will be basically nothing, right? Like they'll be under $50 if you're trading on one lot, and you could take like 7 trades. And as long as you're getting out with the models I teach in the course, like break of the trend line, that kind of stuff, then you'll keep your profits. Okay, it's or keep your losses to a minimal. It's 10:31, guys. I'm going to end it here, just because there is no trade. Like we don't know if this is a bottom. The gold, like I would just wait to see what happens with it. Who knows? It could come down, touch the VWAP, and then go up. We don't know. And then US30, it's the same thing as the NASDAQ. Like it's just not safe to just jump in there and click buy or sell. It's not really telling us anything. But tomorrow is a new day. Tomorrow's Wednesday, which is open to everyone. And normally Wednesdays are one of the worst days for trading. So we'll see how tomorrow goes. But yeah, I think that this week is starting off to be pretty damn slow. We had 3 trades yesterday, or sorry, 4 trades yesterday, 4 trades today. So hopefully tomorrow we actually get more trades there, because I know a lot of people show up to the session late and they don't get every single trade that I'm calling there. So that's it from me. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you tomorrow. See you guys.